What up, Branders? We back. You already know with Venus in the fifth house reading. We in the fire series, in the fire segment now. Okay, things might get a little spicy. I don't know. When I tell you guys, I don't know what to expect because every single one of these readings have surprised me and have not been what I was expecting. So, we getting rid of a lot of myths in the astrological community, people saying this and that. We getting to the bottom of things, okay? So keep in mind, Leo placements, okay? This reading is primarily about Venus in the fifth house. However, fifth house placements in general may resonate. A Venus in Leo may resonate with this placement, okay? Or with this reading, okay? So make sure, I've been telling people this, make sure you look up the reading for both your sign placement and your house placement. Like look for both. Because you probably going to be able to resonate with both readings and put it together, honey. All right, y'all. So be sure to check out my website. Links are down below if you want a year 2023 overview. I'm doing all the transits, giving you all the tea on the next year. So if you want to be in the know, make sure you get that. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reading. So first, you guys already know we doing archetypes readings. And I do offer these archetype readings on my website, you guys, for like people as individuals. So you can check that out as well if you're interested in the archetypes reading. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. Venus in the fifth house. My daughter has this placement, so I'm real interested. I told her I was going to let her hear it when I'm done with it. And I actually know quite a few people with Venus in the fifth house. I seem to attract that placement a lot. Okay, so let's see. Venus in the fifth house. Venus in the fifth house. This is interesting because I'm like, we're switching up the elements now because I've been so in the water element. Like, I don't know what this fire energy is going to bring. Y'all reading might be scandalous, honey. I don't know. But you guys know that See True Brilliance don't have no filter. So I'm going to give it to you guys real and raw, honey. If you over here, you going to get the truth, not the sugarcoating, okay? So let's get into it. Venus in the fifth, please. Archetypes. Athlete. Okay, yeah. Venus in the fifth, and I'm just getting Venus in Leo, too, are very athletic. Like, very athletic. Like, you guys are natural athletes. Like, I'm seeing that you guys can play basketball, you guys can play tennis, you guys can do swim. Like, you guys are just Olympians. Like, yeah, you guys need to be very active too. Like, spirit is like Venus in the fifth house needs to be very active. Like, you need to keep yourself active. You need to work out. You need to run. You need to jog. Like, I'm just seeing Venus in the fifth house jogging outside with your dog. Like, Venus in the fifth house, stay active as much as possible. You guys are supposed to be active. Show me Venus in the fifth house. Yeah, I knew the frequency was going to change with Venus in the fire houses. Spirit, show me Venus in the fifth. Queen. Okay, don't play with Venus in the fifth. Queen. So this is so interesting, you guys. In the Venus in the fourth house reading, I was talking about the luminaries and I was talking about how the sun and moon are the royals of the zodiac. Like, they are the royals. People only look at the sun as being a royal, but the moon is a royal as well. And the moon is the feminine royal, or the feminine energy or subconscious mind royal. And the sun is like the masculine. Keep in mind, I'm saying energies. This has nothing to do with gender. Leo is like the active conscious mind royalty energy, right? So tell me why Venus in the fifth house gets queen and Venus in the fourth house got king. Like, do I have to lie to y'all about anything? When I say that Leo and Cancer are the royals, I mean exactly what I say. They are the royals of the zodiac, okay? And you need to act accordingly when dealing with them. Like, that's just on period. Okay, so queen, okay, like, baby, let me tell you. Okay, Venus in the fifth isn't given bougie, but it's given they know that they're royalty, okay? So you need to act accordingly. And honey, the queen energy is given like, honey, it's given sassy. It's given sassy. Whether it's a man or a woman, it doesn't matter, honey. It's given sassy. And they're going to be very sassy with you, honey. Like, baby, when I tell you, you cannot tell them nothing. And then I'm also seeing Venus in the fifth knows who they are. Like, they know who they are on a sovereign level. So you cannot tell them who they are because they already know who they are. Like, basically, they already know that they're a sovereign. So, honey, you better freaking act accordingly. Like, they will toot their nose up at you. Like, honey, they already know that they're a royal. It's the same as Venus in the fourth. Venus in the fourth, Venus in the fifth. Very similar energies. You better act accordingly. So this one, let me just read you guys what this archetype card says. It says, radiates the regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Shadow says, becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. So one thing I will say about this queen card for Venus in the fifth is that they're very protective over their loved ones as well. Like, they're very protective. So it's like, they believe that they're royal, so their children and like anybody that falls under their dominion is a royal as well, just because they're one of their subjects. So it's like, you better treat them and anybody around them with respect. Like, that's just on period. Yeah, respect is coming up too. You have to treat them with respect. Like, period. And I don't know why I'm getting Egyptian energies around Venus in the fifth, like Egyptian energies. So you guys may have had past lives in like ancient Egypt or something. I don't know why. And I'm getting like Sekhmet. I'm getting like a bunch of Egyptian energies around Venus in the fifth, which is super interesting, you guys. Okay, show me Venus in the fifth, honey. Child eternal. Oh my gosh, I love this. Child eternal. Yeah, the inner child, they're eternally playful. They're eternally youthful in energy. They love being outside. Like, let me tell you, Venus in fifth house and Venus in Leo, possibly, they love being outside. Like, they love being, honey, in the streets. Like, having a good time, though. Having a good time. If it's not a good time, Venus in the fifth house don't want to be there. It has to, you have to promise them a good time for them to show up. But they love, man, you guys, they love, their inner child is like so abundant. But yeah, and they love summertime. I'm seeing like their season is summertime. Like, when the sun is out, summertime energy, like, feel good. It's light all the way until 9-10 o'clock at night. Like, playing outside, don't have to come inside until the street lights on. Like, that is Venus in the fifth house energy. They are very playful and very youthful in the way that they act. Very youthful in the way that they act. Show me Venus in the fifth. Yeah, definitely a fun energy. And they have like a red golden aura around them. Spirit, show me Venus in the fifth. They have like a red aura. Detective, yo, why is everybody getting a detective though? So I guess everybody's just spying on everybody. Like, that's the real tea. Okay, so detective though, yeah, they do be paying attention to, they be keeping their eye on people. I'm also seeing like they don't trust a lot of people. Venus in the fifth house, believe it or not, like, they do not trust a lot of people, because I'm picking up that a lot of people steal from Venus in the fifth. Like, they be stealing their swag. They be stealing the way they dress. They be stealing their hairstyles. Like, a lot of people steal from Venus in the fifth. Like, they be trying to take their drip, be trying to take their sauce, be trying to take their personality. A lot of people impersonate Venus in the fifth house. So, like, they be just looking at people and be, like, sitting back and watching, like, like, I cannot hang out with you. Like, yeah, they be peeping all the people that be trying to steal their swag and stuff like that, because a lot of people be trying to steal their swag. Yeah, and they don't like that. Venus in the fifth is also very careful about who they hang out with, too. Very careful about who they hang out with. Show me Venus in the fifth. Yeah, they have, like, a red golden aura. Gossip. Okay, so Venus in the fifth like to gossip. Okay, they like to spread their information. They know a lot of secrets about people. They just know a lot about people and situations in general. But I'm also seeing a lot of people gossip about Venus in the fifth. Yes, Venus in the fifth is the talk of a town, honey. Let me tell you. Venus in the fifth is the talk of the town. Like, yes, they... people just be gossiping about them. And I'm seeing people be making up stuff about them, too. They be making up stuff about them. Like, yeah, Venus in the fifth can also be like a victim of jealousy too. Yeah, Venus in the fifth is a victim of jealousy. A lot of jealousy. Like, people be gossiping like, did you see that video she posted today? Like, she was doing too much, or he was He thinks he's all that. He's arrogant. Like, yes, honey. Venus in the 5th house is the victim of gossip. A lot of gossip. This could be true for Venus and Leo as well. Victim of a lot of gossip. They're like the talk of the town. That's what I'm picking up for Venus in 5th. Venus in the 5th is the talk of the town, sweetie. They are the talk of the town, whether they want to be or not. They could be the most low-key person, but they're still going to be the talk of the town. Show me. Ciao. Okay, show me Venus in the 5th. This is fun. Healer. Okay, Venus in the 5th has healing abilities. Yes, and I'm also seeing Venus in the 5th is nurturing too. Venus in the 5th is nurturing, but Venus in the 5th is very similar to Venus in the 4th. Like, it's only for their close, like, the people that they love. Like, it's only for the people that they love. Like, they'll heal you if they love you. But, like, if they don't love you, like, no, you're not going to get the 5-star treatment from them. But if a Venus in the 5th house person loves you, you're going to get the 5-star treatment. Meaning they're going to roll out the red carpet for you. Like, they'll give you a massage. They'll massage your feet if they love, but they really have to love you to massage your feet. Because remember, we're talking about a royal. So, honey, they really have to be in love with you. But Venus in the 5th, they're healers. I'm seeing like they're good with their hands, and I'm just seeing body parts, like doing stuff. I don't know why I'm just getting massages or like doing somebody's hair, giving somebody facials. They also like to beautify people as well. Venus in the 5th likes to beautify people because they like to give people confidence. So Venus in the 5th house is very confident, so they want other people around them to feel confident. I'm also seeing a lot of Venus in the 5th house people are hairdressers. Like, they do hair, or like they beautify people because they feel confident, so they want those around them to feel confident. Like, if somebody is around them and they're like moping around, you in rags, like you ain't dressed up in days, like a Venus in the 5th house is going to take pity on you, and they're just going to be like, come on, let me give you a makeover. Let me give you a makeover. Let me do your hair. Let me do your makeup. Here, you can wear one of my outfits, or let me pick out an outfit for you. Like, they want Venus in the 5th house and Leo energies in general want everybody to feel confident around them because they feel so confident. So it's like, if you're not feeling confident, they're going to feel like you're raining on their parade. They're going to feel like you're bringing their frequency down. So they're going to try to raise your frequency so that you could be on the same level as them. Ooh, God just flipped over and fell out. God. Okay, so I'm also seeing Venus in the 5th house is just protected by God, period. Like, they are gods and goddesses, and they're protected by God also. Like, they have a spiritual energy too. Venus in the 5th house is spiritual. You're like, yes, honey. Y'all got the Leo energy twisted. Okay, y'all got the Leo energy twisted. They're connected to God, like, just point blank into the period. They're the sun. So yeah, Venus in the 5th. This is also sun in the 5th house too. They're protected by God as well. Okay, Venus in the 5th house. Okay, Venus in the 5th. Okay, so honey, let's just see what their bad girl oracle is. I'm just curious. Keep in mind, this is a unisex reading. This is unisex. Okay, so you might have to switch a few of the words around, but it's unisex. Okay, so Spirit, show me Venus in the 5th. Okay, I'm feeling this. Show me Venus in the 5th bad gal oracle. That gal oracle. Show me Venus in the 5th. Show me Venus in the 5th. I got Mercury and Leo, y'all. The career girl. Okay. Venus in the 5th, the career girl. Okay, yeah, Venus in the 5th hates working. They do not like working for people, and they just don't like working in general. Because keep in mind, they look at themselves as a royal. So, like, they feel like, what the fuck am I working for? Like, I'm supposed to be running a kingdom or a queendom, or I'm supposed to be a celebrity. Like, honey, they do not like working. Yeah, I'm also seeing Venus in the 5th quits a lot of their jobs. They quit a lot of their jobs because they're just like, I'm tired of this ish. Like, yeah, Venus in the 5th quits a lot of their jobs. They abhor working a 9 to 5. Abhor working a 9 to 5 unless it's something fun. That's the only way that they're going to enjoy working a 9 to 5 is if it's something fun. If it's something fun for them. Okay, so let's see. Unless it's something fun. Okay, so Venus in the fifth. Psychic. Okay, Venus in the fifth house is psychic though. Okay, I'm seeing like Venus in the fifth house be getting hella messages about like how people really feel about them, because I'm telling you guys, people don't be liking them on the under. They don't be liking them on the under because maybe they're jealous, maybe they want their position, maybe they wish they were as confident as them. Yeah, okay, so this is what I'm seeing. A lot of the jealousy that Venus in the fifth house attracts is based on confidence. So people will be jealous of them just for the simple fact that they're not as confident as Venus in the fifth house is. So because other people are not as confident, but see, this is the thing, Venus in the fifth house be picking up on this. Like they be picking up on this energy from other people, and it's like they be picking up on a lot of hate from other people. Like it's very unfortunate, but Venus in the fifth house gets a lot of hate from other people, and they be picking up on it psychically. And especially in the workplace, I'm getting with the career girl here. Show me Venus in the fifth. Yeah, they're psychic. The mall. Okay, the mall is like showing this woman reading a newspaper, and she has guns and money underneath her couch. And she's like reading the newspaper on like all the crimes she just committed or whatever. Like, so Venus in the fifth is gangster. Like, they're gangster. Venus in the fifth house is gangster. Like, they'll slap you up too. Like, don't get it twisted. They'll slap you up if you disrespect them. Like, honey, they will fight you. The ones that are, honey, really hood, they'll fight you. Like, Venus in the fifth house, they go for theirs. And it's like, if somebody's in their way, you're going to become a commodity, like, period. It's weird. You guys, it's the weirdest thing, but Venus in the fifth house reminds me a lot of Venus in the eighth house. I don't know why. You would think because they square each other, they're nothing alike. But they even got some of the same cards as Venus in the eighth. They're very similar and like they want power, but it's like different types of power. But yeah, Venus in the fifth house, like they go for theirs. They're hustlers too. Venus in the fifth house are hustlers. Like, don't tell them no. Don't tell them no. Like, they're going to find a way to get it, and they're going to do whatever they need to do to get it. Get to the bag, get to the life, the luxury life. It's really luxury. Like, I'm not seeing that Venus in the fifth house is obsessed with money. I'm seeing that Venus in the fifth house, though, likes to live lavishly. Like, they like to have nice shit. They like to have nice shit because it's because of this queen card. Like, they feel like they deserve it because they're a royal. Period. Show me Venus in the fifth. I like their energy, though. Oh, the goth. Okay, so some Venus in the fifth house people can be gothic. I'm seeing that they see a lot in the dark. Like, they see a lot of, like, people's hidden intentions and shit like that. Yes, and it's like people be thinking that they're, like, ignorant to like what's really going on in the undercurrents and shit like that. But no, they see exactly what be going on. They see exactly what be going on. But I'm seeing like they stay quiet about it a lot of the times. Like the stuff that they be seeing in the underworld. But they see into the underworld. Venus in the fifth sees into the underworld. Don't get it twisted. Just because they're a fire sign, they know what's going on. Or a firehouse. Spirit, show me Venus in the fifth. Okay, hold on. Let's go to the tarot. Show me Venus in the fifth house. Like, show me their love life. I want to know about their love life. Show me Venus in the fifth house love life, because this is Venus. Show me Venus in the fifth house love life. Like, what's their love life like? The sun. Okay. Yeah, they love being in love. Yeah. Venus in the fifth house has a lot to deal with love too, like romantic love. Yeah. Venus in the fifth loves being in love. They love having a partner that they can share the light with. That's what I'm hearing. They like having a partner that they can share their light with and that they can share the light with, like the light in general. I'm seeing that the best partner for them to pair up with is another fire sign, or like another person that has like Venus in a fire sign or a fire house. Those are their best partners. So Venus in the fifth house, you need to get with somebody that has Venus in a fire house or Venus in a fire sign. Those are your absolute best partners because you need somebody that you can shine with. Like, we gonna shine together. We gonna shine forever. Like, that's the vibes it's given. Yeah, they like to shine with their partner. And they like to show their partner out too. Like, Venus in the 5th house wants to be proud of who they're with. This is Venus in Leo too. They want to be proud of who they are, who they're with, and they want to shine with their partner. Like, they want to shine in the light with their partner and bask in the light with their partner. Show me Venus in the 5th house, relationships, love, romantic life. Venus in the 5th house. The World card. Okay, so Venus in the 5th house is supposed to travel. Yeah, I'm seeing that they like to do fun stuff with their lover. Like, I'm seeing like a really good partner for Venus in the 5th house will be like Venus in Sagittarius, Venus in the 9th house. Venus in the 9th house is like the perfect partner for Venus in the 5th, because they like to like do fun stuff with their lover. Like, they want to travel the world with their lover. They want to go on adventures. They want to see new stuff. They want to like experience new things. But I'm seeing traveling with their lover is like the ultimate for them. So they need a partner with some Sag energies. Venus in the 5th house, get you a partner that has some Sagittarius energy. Like, you need someone that's going to get you outside your comfort zone and like help you experience fun stuff. Spirit, show me Venus in the 5th love life. Knight of Cups. They need somebody that's going to talk really sweet to them. Talk to me nice. They need somebody that's going to talk to them nice. Yeah, Venus in the 5th does not like brash communicators. Like, if you're a rude communicator, or you cuss a lot, or you're just you don't have no tact in the way that you communicate your thoughts, Venus in the 5th house is going to be very turned off by that. Like, they do like chivalry in the way that a person communicates with them. Like, you need to communicate, like I said, talk to me nice, like talk to me nicely. Yeah, and they like sweet like they like sweet talkers. Like, talk to them nice, like tell them what they want to hear. Definitely don't tell them what they don't want to hear, because that's going to be the quickest way for them to get lost, okay? Like, they will leave if you're not telling them what they want to hear, if you're not whispering sweet nothings in their ear. Well, it can't be sweet nothings. It has to have substance, but you get my drift. Show me Venus in the 5th house love life. Okay, we got the Devil. So they get tempted a lot. Yeah, they get tempted a lot. And I'm seeing that also Venus in the 5th house has the potential to attract lovers that are jealous of them. So Venus in the 5th house, you have to be careful, because you can tend to attract lovers that are jealous of you, jealous of your light. I keep saying everybody's jealous of the Leo light. Like, they're jealous, okay? Because you have so much light and you're not afraid to shine your light. So your partner, this is why I said y'all need to get with a fire energy partner, because they're going to shine with you. If you guys get with like a dark water sign or water energy, it's chances that they're going to be jealous. Even earth sign maybe, but like, you guys need somebody that's going to like increase your light, not dim your light. Because I'm seeing a lot of people be jealous of like Venus in the 5th house. Your lover can be jealous of you. So that's why I said you got to get with somebody that's confident. If your partner is not confident, like, they're going to bring you down. Yeah. Show me Venus in the 5th. Queen of Swords. So they're a good communicator. Venus in the 5th is a very good communicator. They need somebody they could talk to. Okay, so Spirit is saying air energies are good for Venus in the 5th as well. Air energies. You need somebody that you need a breath of fresh air. You need somebody that you can talk to about any and everything, and they're not going to judge you for the stuff that you say, because Venus in the 5th house likes to be playful a lot. Like, they like to joke around. They like to crack jokes sometimes. They like to be funny. They like to keep the conversation lighthearted. So air sign people are also good, and air house people are also good lovers for Venus in the 5th. Air house people. So like people with Venus in the 7th house, Venus perhaps in the 11th house, Venus in the 3rd house for sure. Really good for Venus in the 5th. Somebody that's an open communicator. Show me Venus in the 5th. Love life. Strength. And you also need a strong partner, Venus in the 5th. You need a strong partner. You need somebody that's strong. Like, you can't be with a weakling, somebody that you can just run all over. Like, you need somebody that stands in their own power. The person that is right for Venus in the 5th is somebody that stands in their own power. Insecure partners need not apply. If you're with somebody insecure, Venus in the 5th, get rid of them right now, because they're bringing you down and they're dimming your light. Get rid of them. Okay, lastly, show me Venus in the 5th house love life. We're going to the love oracle. Dream come true. Show me Venus in the 5th house love life. So I'm seeing Venus in the 5th house does get wish fulfillment a lot in relationships. Yep, dream come true and sparks. Venus in the 5th does get wish fulfillment a lot in relationships, but that's because they're centered in love. Like, it's just crazy. It's like the sun. Like, yeah, they attract a lot of people and they get wish fulfillment a lot. Like, a lot of the times they get what they want, but it's because they shine their light and they're confident. Like, that's why they get what they want out of love. Spirit, show me Venus in the 5th house. Okay, Venus in the 5th, you coming through. Communication, again, air energy. Venus in the 5th house needs to be with air energy people. 2, good communicators, rather. You need to be with somebody that's a good communicator because air energy fans the fire. So you need somebody that's going to hype you up. You need somebody going to pop their shit with you. Like, yes. Because, like, people, like, hyping y'all up and popping their shit with you guys, like, makes you guys even more confident. Like, it be having y'all feeling y'allself. They be like, okay, king, okay, queen, okay. Like, y'all love the hell out of that. Oh, my God, y'all love it. Y'all love it. Yeah, the Leo energy loves that shit. Yeah, you guys just are, like, all about uplifting the vibes. Like, you guys cannot be around people that bring the vibes down. Spirit, show me Venus in the 5th, love life, love life. Yeah, y'all need some air energy too. Ego. Okay, so Spirit's like sometimes, you know, Venus in the 5th house can have an ego in their relationships, and sometimes that can ruin their relationships, is their ego. Getting a little bit too big for their britches. Some can act like teenagers at times. This is a number 17. Yes, some of them can act like teenagers. I'm seeing sometimes Venus in the 5th like doesn't want to grow up, and I'm seeing that sometimes their relationships can end because they don't want to grow up. Like they want to continue to be like a little bit immature and in their ego. This is just 5th house placements in general is what I'm getting. Like, this is just 5th house people, period. Don't want to grow up and then just be stuck in their ego, and like they can be stubborn too. They can be stubborn when it comes to their ego. Yeah. Spirit, show me. I think my dad has 5th house placements. Salday. Okay, so this is the flings energy. So you know how they say 5th house represents flings? Venus in the 5th house has a lot of unfinished relationships from their past. Like, relationships will end for them and they won't have no closure. Yeah, I'm seeing that Venus in the 5th house doesn't get closure on their flings a lot. Like, they will be having the time of their life with a person and then the relationship will just end and, like, there won't be no closure to it. Like, they have a lot of unfinished relationships. That's what I'm seeing. A lot of relationships that had a lot of potential, but they just went unfinished, like, and untalked about. Yeah. And then they just moved on. Yeah. And then they just moved on with, like, the unfinished picture. Like, a lot of their pictures don't get completed in relationships. I'm seeing that. So anyways, Venus in 5th, I hope you guys really like this video. Go ahead, like, subscribe, share, do your thing. Check out my website. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next Venus through the Fire House video, which is coming next. All right.